Hey friends, Ash here. Welcome back to Gents. Hope you're doing well. I have been doing some shopping this morning. That's right, spending some money. Don't tell my wife. Hopefully she doesn't see this video. Should have thought that through. There's been a big drop of fragrances today, not like drop on the floor and bust, but like, oh, they're available now. And I have been doing a little shopping. Yeah, you know, early bird gets the worm, all that stuff. And there's a bunch of really sick deals on there that I wanted to talk to you guys about here today. Originally, I was gonna do 10 fragrances. And I was like, no, I'll do 15 because there's a bunch on there, but I think I actually have 16, but 15 just sounds better. So there's niche fragrances for awesome prices, there's clone fragrances, there's designer fragrances, some of them available for the first time, some available for the first time in a long time. There's a lot of good stuff. All of these are gonna be linked in the description below. Feel free to check them out down there. And if you ever shop at fragflex.com, use that code GS11 for 11% off the entire website. I realized that it was backwards to you, right? So it should have been like that. Let's kick things off with a fragrance that I own and have already reviewed, except the review has not gone live on the channel yet. It is LOM Idol Parfum from Guerlain. So Guerlain came out with a new parfum version of 3 fragrances, this one, and then Vetiver and Abbey Rouge. And you'll notice I do not have those 2 fragrances here. And that's not because I don't own it, because I do, because I bought it, or bought them, they're just not here yet. And that's because, unfortunately, teleportation does not exist yet. If it did, then when I clicked the little button and said, here, take my money, please send those things to me, they could have just been like, okay, boop, and then they'd be here. I could talk to you about them already, but it doesn't exist, so. When they get here though, I will do a video on the new Vetiver and the new Abbey Rouge, but yeah. So all 3 of the new parfum fragrances from Guerlain are available. I don't know if they're gonna sell out really quickly or not. I have no clue. I would think of the 3, that this one, LOM Idol, probably will be the first one to go. Actually, I think for sure that would be the first one to go. But if you're interested in those Guerlain Parfum fragrances, they are available for the first time in the US and also Canada. And in case anybody's wondering, yeah, this stuff is really, really good. And especially if you like amaretto, which I do. So that's cool, but what else? What else is good? What else do you need to know about before it goes goodbye? That's a nice classy bottle. How about a bottle with freaking bullets in it? Nice. Nothing says classy like bullets. Yeah. This is the new Spectre Wraith from Fragrance World. And it's actually got a pretty cool finish to it. You know, it does look dark, imposing. I like this Spectre line just because I want to know like how much further it goes. Spectre Wraith. Also got this one, Spectre Ghost. Need Spectre Ghoul, Spectre Zombies, Spectre Poltergeist. So what is this an alternative to? What is it a clone of? It's a clone of By Kilian's Black Phantom, which I think smells awesome. I'm a huge fan of Black Phantom, and this one is an extremely well done alternative to that scent. I think also that this is an extremely well done alternative, but to a different fragrance, of course. This is an alternative to Nishane's Ani. But yeah, Ghost is very good as well, but Wraith is new, which means this one is probably gonna sell out pretty quickly, and then I don't know how long it's gonna take to get back in stock. If you want a clone of Black Phantom, get this. All right, let's go to niche next. That way we've done kind of a little bit of everything off the top here. Gin Tonic from M. Nicola. Now, this has been around for a little bit. Retails for $2.50, not $2.50, $250. And it is not, at least here lately at all, at discounters with regularity, which is unfortunate because it's perfect for this time of year, spring and summer, at least if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. And I do really love the way this smells, especially off the top. Really attention grabbing when you first spray this on. Also like the look of it, pretty cool. Kind of frosted and green. So you have lime, you have ginger, you have gin, you have mint, kind of a tonic water vibe as well. I mean, it's called gin tonic, right? Then you have some woody notes as the fragrance dries down, but the opening is fantastic. Super sparkling, like I said, attention grabbing, really easy to wear when it's hot outside, and it smells of quality too. So like I said, retails for $2.50, and just did a quick search this morning to see like, you know, what else is out there price-wise, or, you know, different stores and things. And not much. Most places selling it just for retail, not available at many discounters that I could see there. And it's available right now for about 100 bucks. So yeah, that's a pretty steep discount. That is nice. So for over half off from one of the more hyped spring summertime niche fragrances that is not readily available for cheap, that caught my attention. This stuff. Then there's also these little dilly-dallies, which I have also filmed reviews on, and they are the new Detour fragrances from Haramain. So there's Detour Noir Exclusive. That one is a latent exclusive clone. These two I have filmed videos on, like I said, but I haven't edited those yet. This one, Detour Eco, not Detour Noir Eco, just Detour Eco. They dropped the Noir for this one. What could this be a clone of? This is a clone of Haramain from Parfums de Marly, and it has a great atomizer. Check this out. Woo! Going with the pressurized atomizers now. And then this one, Noir Intense. This is a clone of Pegasus Exclusive. Check out the atomizer. Yeah, I don't know why that is, but on the bottles that I have of Noir Exclusive and of Eco, they have really nice pressurized atomizers. This one just has a turdy atomizer. So if you want a clone of Pegasus Exclusive, you would get this one, Noir Intense. If you want Haramain, you would get this one, Eco. And if you want Latent Exclusive, you would get Noir Exclusive. And I think it's actually Noir Intense and Noir Exclusive are about 31 after conversion, and then Eco here was like 35. It's actually a little bit more. Pretty sure that was how it was. All right, next up is another fragrance that I don't own. Here, look at that, there it is. Wow, it's Torino 23 from Xerjoff. I don't have it, but it's on the way. So yeah, that's gonna be coming at the same time as the new Guerlain fragrances that I ordered. So I'll have Torino 23 soon. I mean, you probably get it pretty quick. So this one is available for about 130, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, 130 bucks. Now compare that to Joma Shop. They have it right now, but it's like 193. I don't know about you, but $63 less for the exact same thing. That sounds pretty sweet to me, which is why it's on its way to me right now, because that's a lot less. Which also means that now I need to get Torino 22, because I have 21, 23 is on the way, but I don't have 22. So I guess I gotta get that now. It's like Pokemon, gotta catch them all. Pokemon, gotta catch them all. It's you and me. These Torino fragrances have been pretty popular, difficult to find for a good price, so yeah, that just jumped out again right away because that price difference is pretty huge. The next one is another one that is making its way to my lovely abode, my little studio here.
Welcome to my humble abode.
It is 27 bucks, and it's Grandeur Tribal Intense. So this one is marked as a Le Beau Parfum clone from Jean Paul Gaultier, and that was last year's most complimented fragrance for me personally. So it's one that you could say it's grown on me. Le Beau Le Parfum, yes. Now, Grandeur is a house that I really don't know much about. I only have one fragrance from them, which is this one, Iconic Nuit. And this fragrance right here is a clone of La Nuit de l'Homme Bleu Electrique. So if I did not have this, I probably wouldn't care about this other Grandeur fragrance. Tribal Intense. You know, it's like, okay, who cares? There's a billion fragrance clone companies that come out, you know, every week, it feels like. That's a really, there's definitely not a billion coming out every week. We would be overrun. The clone companies would take over the world. It'd be like Terminator, except with clone fragrances. But anyway, Grandeur, this one, Iconic Nuit, like I said, Bleu Electrique, and yet it's really good. Really, really stonking good, even if it has a truly awful cap. It's a slap in the face to give me a magnetic cap and make it this poorly done. But this is really, really, really good, which got my little pea brain, my little walnut brain, you know, the little hamster inside my head running, and I was like, oh, that's a pretty good Bleu Electrique clone. That might be a pretty good Le Beau Le Parfum clone. Let's keep it moving to a new designer fragrance, Polo 67. That one's available for right about 90 bucks, 90, 91. That's for a 4.2 ounce size bottle, 125 mils, so you get a pretty good amount for your money there. And this little guy right here, it's pretty good. It's very wearable, super versatile, easy going, and it is one that the more I wear it, the more I like it. It's got a nice, fresh, fruity sweetness off the top. Some people have compared it to the smell of YSL myself. If you smell it side by side, of course, there are quite a lot of differences between them, but it is in a similar style, similar vein. And I probably don't have to tell you this, but that also means, yeah, it's a big people pleaser. At full retail, it's actually pretty affordable. $108 full retail, but still brand new, and 90/91 is less than 108. The next one's kind of a twofer. It's Goldfield in Banks, Bohemian Lime, and also Pacific Rock Moss, which is actually back there. Just pointing at a blank wall. Oh, right here. Pacific Rock Moss. I have the spatial awareness of a newborn. So anyway, these are two really hyped fragrances for spring and summer. And they are very pleasant, easygoing scents. And they're in pretty high demand. And it is not easy to find them for super cheap, but right now they are available for what I would consider super cheap. Even at full retail, they're not insanely expensive, so there is that. I think that 100 ml is, I think, about $190, and then 50 ml, which is this size, $130, could be $140, but I think it's $130. But it's way less than that right now, and those are ones that have been sold out. And if you look at a lot of discounters, they're either sold out or they're considerably more expensive than what they're going for as part of this drop. So again, those are gonna be ones that are great for this time of year when it's starting to heat up, and both are just grab and go scents. You don't have to think about it. Next up, we got Kawa. This is from the Coffee collection. I really pounded that, from Fragrance World. I'm not sure exactly why they went with the green coloration on it. Obviously, there was a thought process there, and they were like, that looks pretty sick. It looks like the ooze water that the Ninja Turtles crawled through. I just dated myself, didn't I?
The little ones were crawling into a strange glowing ooze.
So yeah, part of the Coffee collection, which actually low-key is really good. I got the Coffee collection, and when I got them in, I was like, we'll see. And yet, as I worked through them, I was like, whoa, oh, these are bangers. Assuming you like coffee. This one is just goofy good. It's one of these deals where it's like 35, 36 bucks. And when you smell it, you just go, how exactly you pull that off for that price? What are you doing? Something not adding up here. I mean, it is very coffee forward, but it has a great warmth to it, a little bit of sweetness as well, and just exceptional as far as being a coffee forward fragrance. The presentation, don't hate. The green vibes, I'm unsure of. There's nothing green to the fragrance other than the fragrance itself. But yeah, this stuff, very, very, very good. And caramel macchiato is fantastic also. And that one's sold out, but this one isn't yet. Now the next one is a little bit tricky because it's only available on fragflex.com. You can't find this on Fragrance Buy, only Fragflex. So you may miss this one if you don't look, on the one website. It's a whole thing. And remember, if you shop there, GS11, 11% off the whole website. So it's the new Xerjoff Quattro Pizzi, and I probably butchered that. If I did, I'm sorry. This one's been getting positive reviews. It has rum in there, it has tuberose, coconut, tobacco as well. And it's one that, yes, I want. Yeah, so this is one that it's like, okay, well, a nice discounted price. But yeah, only find it on Fragflex. So I wanted to point that one out because, if you look here, it's not there. If you look here, oh, it is there. All right, just a few more I want to run through real quick. One of them is this, CH Insignia from Carolina Herrera. Now this ain't cheap, it's like 94 bucks. It's a rose oud saffron fragrance, also has cinnamon in there, really well done. And this is like from the time frame when Herrera was putting out flankers in the CH Men line, limited edition ones, that were just killing it. Like year over year, it was just like, wow, this stuff is very good. Thank you, nice, thank you. They lost a little bit of that luster for a while, but CH Passion from last year was really good. So, you know, hopefully we were like back on the right track here. But yeah, insignias from a different time. That wasn't really that long ago. And this one has been off and on difficult to find. So sometimes it's not available at discounters, other times like right now, it is. So if you go to eBay, you'll find people asking, you know, $130 plus for this one, but you can get it for about $94 right now. So it's one of those deals where the amount of people who are probably gonna wanna pay close to $100 for a limited edition Carolina Herrera is maybe not huge, but there are definitely some people out there who would rock this just non-stop and smell awesome. Smell like a god amongst men. After that, Nazi Silver. This is from Fragrance World. This looks like a bunch of nothing, just a very bland bottle with a kind of bland overall presentation. And it's pretty affordable, so why include it? Well, because it smells like Boss Bottled Intense. That's why. Boss Bottled Intense is expensive. This is about $35. Yeah, that's just, you know, it's one of my favorite things. When they clone a fragrance that is discontinued. Those things for me are like peanut butter and jelly, which I understand is a thing that's mainly just an American thing. But whatever country you are from, thing that goes together with other things, that's what it is for me. Every country has something that goes with something. So yeah, just one of those things where you got a clone fragrance that comes out, and at first, it's not really getting talked about too much because, you know, it looks like this, which frankly is not amazing. But then as more people find out about it, they're like, oh, let me get that. Last, Stronger With You, absolutely. 50 mil for about 72, and then 100 mil for about 109. That's what it's going for. Now, to be fair, this has popped up a little bit at other discounters here recently. Stronger With You absolutely has been one of those ones off and on, hard to find. Sometimes there will be months that go by with this not being in stock at any discounter. And that's kind of rough because then if you want a bottle, you're probably gonna have to overpay, which is no fun. But lately it's popped back in stock, and the price that they have as of right now, from a quick look that I did this morning, looks lower than pretty much anywhere else. So just wanted to pop that in there in case you've been wanting a little bit of absolutely, but haven't been able to wrangle up a bottle. So there we go. Those are the fragrance choices. There are a lot of other ones on there. There's actually a whole bunch of Latafas that didn't have pictures and stuff, and I didn't look up all those to see what they're supposed to be or anything. And there's just a lot of other stuff. But these are the ones that jumped out at me pretty quick, because I kind of had to just throw this together. So there we go, guys. Thank you for hanging with me. Again, they're all linked below, and there's a bunch of other stuff too, so make sure to check that out. Also, stay safe out there, guys. See you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you later.